Hello everybody, JVC1103 here, and welcome to, well, Gungrave G.O.R.E. I wanted to be playing this for a while, but recently a new patch came out, so what better time than now to play this game. So, yeah, Gungrave G.O.R.E. is technically the third game in the series. It's technically going right after Gungrave Overdose, which was on the PS2. You can check out the history of both Gungrave 1 and Gungrave Overdose in the history guides. Is essentially basically the basics of the characters and the other features of the game. Settings, the usual. Also, this is where you will find the shell shade mode. I'm gonna be playing on normal, not shell shade at the moment. But before we start, we're gonna go to the lab. I want to make sure of some things. As you can see, I've bought all the skills, the stats. Grave and Brandon Heat, some parts are together, and as you can see, I have also purchased Boojin. As you can see, Boojin actually comes with an extra demolition shot. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna show off all the demolition shots during this whole playthrough. Some of them with this new update. Got a little bit of an update to the visuals. This is version 1.06 on the PS4. And another thing that was added in this recent patch, yes, I bought the game day one, so I had to deal with the day one issues. But now, Death Rolling Grave, the custom version of Grave costume, and Gungrave Overdose 2004 Grave skin is now available. And as you see, I've beaten G.O.R.E mode. Thus, beating all the levels on G.O.R.E mode gives you Brandon Heat. And as I said earlier, I've purchased Boojin. The only way to play as Boojin is to save up DNA, which is the currency, and pay him out. And speaking of which, as you see, I have the Cerberus pistols and the Death Hauler for the respective costume, but there is an extra. That would be if you beat all the levels on easy, you get the golden Cerberus pistol, which essentially is a 6th level up to the pistol damage. And for the Death Hauler, you get the evil Death Hauler, which essentially, as you can see, it fills up the demolition meter much faster. And oh boy, with now having the option to increase the demolition points to 10, yeah, you pretty much have enough resources in the game. Going back to the demolition points before I continue, that's the only way to get health back, is to use the demolition shots. Level 1s give you 1, level 2s give you 2, back, and level 3 would give you 3 back. With the, well, simple things out of the way, let's get to the game. Now, I would play on hard, but I don't know most of the changes because there are some levels that got yet another enhancement. So let's just keep it at normal. Easy, well, they'll be gone very too quickly.
My name is Quartz, and it's been quite a while since I met Mika. We thought the Seep was completely gone, but that wasn't true. Mika and I met after the battle against that scumbag Gonpo of Raven Clan. Unfortunately, I could not catch Gonpo, and I got a severe injury. That is when Mika, or as I call her, Boss, and I met. She saved my life. And that grim-looking guy, armed with a huge coffin and 2 guns, was next to her. And then there was the El Alcanel. This is the group that Boss leads to eradicate the seed. I had to join the team since I owe my life to Boss. Of course, there is also my personal grudge against the Raven Clan as well. So far, we tried our best to stop the spreading of the seed. Boss and I also found out that there was a seed refinery in Scumland. Scumland, or the island, is totally under Raven Clan's control. Raven Clan is a drug cartel ran by 4 bosses. They call themselves a corporate company, but we all know that they are the biggest drug cartel in the world. Jensen Boostmaster. He is one of the 4 bosses of the Raven Clan. There is an intel that he was spotted in Hong Kong. He is a cold-blooded scum that likes to kill people with his katana. But for some reason, he really wants to kill Grave. Big Wushen. She is called the Witch, and she is also one of the 4 Raven Clan bosses. They say that she sings the Song of Death, but I'm not too sure. These rumors are full of lies, so people believe what they want to believe. Taranti. That damn old man. He just seems like an old man on the outside, but he looks suspicious. And watch out for the old man's walking stick, too. And then there is Gonpo. I met Boss because of this guy. But, no thanks to him, my arm was injured. Although, sometimes, this arm comes in handy. Now Boss and that grim-looking guy Grave have head off to Scumland. They'll contact me soon. Until then, I'll have to keep an eye on the situation as well. You never know when they'll be needing my help.
It seems like every time we get rid of seed in each one of these games, it's like it just keeps coming back. Seed is kind of that recurring main thing holding the storyline. But let's get to it.
The site is clear.
I got you, boss. Your troops are on the way. I'll be with you shortly. Please, be careful.
I'll wait for the El O'Connell to pester the wall. You breach, clear, and take control of the area site.
Well, that's one way to start off the game.
Grave, watch out! Mafia gangs!
Just like the old games, there's auto fire, which I'm gonna use because I enjoy auto fire more than the standard.
Great. The enemies are approaching. Grave, there are too many of them.
Of course, you don't know me very well. Now, Stone Barrage, once you get 50
Watch out.
hits,
Upper levels.
beats are essentially this game's version of a combo. You can go into Stone Barrage. But since we're technically fighting weaker enemies,
Great. You can bounce those rockets back.
it's kind of not necessary right now. Kind of wish the grunts had
They're coming
other
from all
lines.
sides.
That does get quite annoying. Nope, not having it. And that's what you can do with Stone Barrage once you get 50 hits. The Stone Barrage is much more useful with... Oh boy.
Great. Destroy them before they're plugged in the Wasakin spider tank.
That wouldn't be bad. Let's try to stop that.
Great. Use your compass.
And right there, that would be the Death Hauler combo. That's the Rip Attack. If you can get an enemy dizzy, you can give them an execution. Also, you can use your Death Hauler to bring them in, and you can do that. Or this. Doing that will, both of those versions will also replenish your shield ball. And for right now, let's get some art. Time to go furry. And as you saw right there, one of the enemies went blue. When the enemies go blue, that's technically their version of Fury mode. You don't really want that. They do more damage. Especially the later enemies. You really don't want them to do that. But here's something that was added.
They have shields.
If I go to stand or single, the charge shot now does 4. This is why I don't like using the charge shot. I really much more enjoy the auto fire. Even though I lose that full hits, this is much more my style. Guess they're on to us. And that right there was another move. But like I said, you can only use that in Storm Barrage. The ground pound Storm Barrage move can will basically break the shields, which is really good.
Great! Watch out!
Now this. Prefer no, we'll use it. Nope. Better get them now when they're busy. Nope.
Nice! That's the way you do it!
Some later enemies, you can actually use their attacks and throw it right back at them. You have to be invincible. Don't worry. Nope. So let's use a demolition move. The nuke. Thanks, boys. Get on my face. With also being a level 1, it's not going to do so much damage. But it's very good for stunning enemies in big crowds. But one of my favorite level 1s.
Yeah.
That never gets old. There's a lot better moves, but that's one that actually makes you invincible when you use it. But here's my favorite. Execution of Blood. Take my death hauler. Oh, nothing in the range. But at least we got one of them. That one had to be invincible.
Crazy, watch out for rockets!
You guys look like y'all could use something. Just want to get some more demolition points.
Great! Watch out! Upper levels!
Nope. Nope. Nice try though.
Nice! That's the way you do it!
Oh boy. Methinks we were too late. Yep.
Too late, man, too late.
So what's this spider tank there is talking about? Oh yeah. Hello.
Watch out! The volcano's alive and kicking!
I'm beyond the grave. I've handled worse.
We're too late! Blast alive!
Oh, when you laser down? Let me help you with that. Oh, to you. Nope. Here, take a nuke. And just because I like you, take the hellhound. And just for good measure, take another nuke. Straight into the point. Could have been done a little bit better. But, all things considered, that went well. So, we're in Scumland Outer. Let's continue on to the second level, the abandoned city. Let's see how much mayhem we can cause in the city part. Next time out, our militia moves. Luckily for us, this is technically not going to be a boss fight in this one. Strickers, can they handle me?
Raiden, there are more of them coming!
Fuck off!
Well, that's a good
jump over.
amount of beat combo.
Great! They're coming from all sides!
Let's go! Dead Man's Fury. Ah, that all combo. Let's go.
Great! Destroy those cars!
Well, you want me to show the car sports? There you go. No, I could use one of them as a meat shield. But what's the fun in that? Alrighty. Well, here was where, back when this game originally came out, if you was playing on the Xbox 360, well, Xbox Series X version, there would be a cutscene where one of the trains would fall on you and you activated quick time. Guess they took that out. Unfortunately, the PS4 and PS5 version did not have that.
Watch out, Raven! Rooftop!
Nope.
Raven! There's the exit!
Alrighty. About to get ourselves in maybe a little bit of trouble right here.
Raven, watch out for rockets!
Rockets, right? Let's change that. Right back at you.
Raven, there are more of them coming!
Really? Get down on the floor, boys. Nope. Take a nuke, boys. Now, I know the game wants me to go down this way, but...
Raven, destroy that cover!
Hi, guys.
Nice! That's the way you do it!
I really do like Executioner Blood. If I was just 7 seconds faster, we would have got an S. But still, that's how you do it. We're gonna stop at the lab. I think that would be a good place to end this for right now. I'm JVC1103. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time for more gameplay content, I hope to see you all soon. Be safe, everyone, and later.